Bank of America Stadium as a couple of teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best players in all of football.
Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get it.
He'll pull it on the read. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact? Turning it on! He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for them.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. It's complete to the right. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They've picked up 10 and give him a first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's open on the right. Steered out comes at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Clinton. And forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of it.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
So now it's 2nd and long. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Makes the grab over the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Goes straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this...
Breaks into the open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll try the right side. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Penn State. He got a step and just dusted the field. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half. And to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Blasted as he lets it go. Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half in the Dukes-Mayo Bowl.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's second and long. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Flips it out on the screen. Powers through. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to pass. It's Barmore. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's.
There he goes. Ball spins away. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hits the open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's a
touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this off.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance?
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. this sophomore, stopping him short of the first down line.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to run it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll operate out of split backs. Off play action on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner will be dragged down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a third down play. Give to the running back.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds us back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal.
22 water. 22 water.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Pressure coming. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Penn Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Back swinging with the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 72 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, heading to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.